right? Good afternoon, all. In the previous class, we discussed, okay, we have just started the topic analogy, and we learned what is analogy and what are the types of analogy, how the relationship is classified, and again, also, we learned some basic knowledge for based on word analogy, isn't it? So let me recap firstly what we have learned in the first class, that is the previous class. So analogy is nothing but similarity. It has similar properties. Let's say if a word, letter, number, okay, or activity that has similarity with another words or letters, this kind of similarity is called analogy. I hope you understand what is similarity. It is just nothing but it shows the similarity in terms of shape, size, triads, etc. Okay, such similarity is called analogy. And and also we discuss how the similarity is classified. So if there are so how similarity is classified into two things, isn't it? Into two types. That is, there might be similarity of there might be similarity of okay in the first pair. Okay, wait a minute. Let's see. Here A is related to B in the same way C is related to D. So the relation is between if there might be relation between there might be the relation between A to B as well as B to A and C to D and D to C. It means there might be relation between the pairs. Okay, there might be relation between A to B or else B to A in the same way C to D and D to D. In another type of analogy is nothing but C. A has relation with C. In the same way, C has relationship with the D. Got it? Got it? So these are the relations. Okay, fine. So this the relation is classified into two types. Whether the relationship is in between the pairs, okay, in between the words, or else in between the pairs. So these two types of analogies are there. So based on the words, we have to observe the relationship, the similar things, and we have to choose from the alternatives. So this is what the analogy is classified. Again, come to analogy. I also explained you analogy is divided into four types. There are five types, but another type is of non-verbal reasoning, and this is of verbal reasoning. So, word analogy, okay, it is completely based on the words. Number analogy, okay, it's completely based on the numbers. It means there may be the pair of numbers. We have to find the similarity, that is relationship. Okay, we need to find the relationship and we have to find from the given alternative. The same with letter analogies. Okay, it is in between letter and mixed analogy is nothing but mixture of letters and numbers. And I also told you that another analogy it is nothing but figure analogy, which is completely a topic of non-verbal reasoning, but we are going to solve in this chapter only. Okay, both together. So now we what we have thought what I taught you in the previous class, we were revised. So come to word analogy, and we were discussing about the word analogy in the yesterday's class. Word analogy is simple. Word analogy is simple. That okay, he will give he will give the pair of words and he will miss one word. And we need to find the relation between the two pairs, the relation between the pairs, and we have to find what's the relationship, what's the similar thing, and then we have to choose from the alternatives. Yesterday, I have shown you one example based on word based analogy, isn't it? So what the relationship will be, because what we need to what the knowledge we have to solve word based analogy. See, you need to be learn some basics. Okay, you should have some basic knowledge, then only you will choose from the alternatives. Okay, for that what we are going to do is that we are learning some basic knowledge. Okay, some basic knowledge to solve the word analogy. The scope of asking word-based analogy, as I shown you in the previous class, that is kinds. See how what are the scope on which topic they might ask you: male, female, animal, young one, individual group. These were we will discuss in the previous class, and now we are going to learn some words upon some words upon the topics. It means some relationship, okay, based on the male and female, individual and class, okay, countries and currencies, so that we will gain the knowledge, isn't it? So that we will gain the knowledge. If you don't have the basic knowledge, we are confused and we won't find the exact alternative from the given options. So yesterday we learned male and female. Okay, I hope you all revised in the yesterday's class and you were attend for the today's class. So and also animal and young one. Okay, why it is important? I will tell you instrument and measurement also. Okay, quantity, unit. So let us from today we will discuss quantity and unit. See, before we start learning the quantity and unit, so why I am teaching you this is very necessary. See, in the question they might give you, force Newton. In the question they might give you force is Newton. In the same way, it is related to let's say pressure. Pressure is what? Pressure is what? And they might give you the question like option like A as Pascal, okay, and B as kilogram, and C as ampere, and D as meter. See, this is what they will give. This is what they will give us. This is what they will give the question. So how what we have to do and what's our approach to solve this kind of question is it is very clear, right? Force, the quantity of force is measured in Newton. Okay, the unit of force is Newton. Okay, is in the way. So we find the relationship between this and that. The first word's unit, the first word quantity, force unit is Newton. Okay, it's the unit is Newton. So what is the unit of pressure? What is the unit of pressure? We need to find. And if you don't know what is the unit of pressure, you won't answer it. You will choose the wrong option. So for this reason, to know the pressure unit, what we will do, we have to get some knowledge. That's what we are going to learn in this class. If you know the unit of pressure, that is Pascal, then it is quite easy to answer this question. So now I hope you understand why we are learning this some basic, because if you have the basic only word based analogy questions are going to be easy and we are going to solve by learning some basics. Let us learn this. Okay, yesterday we were learned about four topics and today we are going to learn this remaining. And after completion of learning these topics, okay, the relationship between the two words, okay, then after we are going to solve the questions on this topic. Okay, fine. So let us start with this mass kilogram. See, mass kilogram quantity, measurement and unit. You need to instrument, measurement and unit. Let's say you should not confuse of this because because okay, mass mass is measured with what? Measurement balance, right? Do you heard balance? That is instrument, instrument and unit. Okay, instrument and quantity, instrument balance, weighing machine. Okay, balance machine. It is made mass. So to mass there might be some unit. To mass there might be some unit. That is kilogram. Okay, the weight is measured in kilogram. So now you hope understand instrument, quantity, and unit. These are three. So you should no need to get confused in the you don't need to confuse when you are going to learn this type of questions. I hope you understand this. So quantity and unit we are going to learn now. As we all know, the first word shows the quantity and second word shows the unit. So this is the relation between quantity and unit. See, mass unit is kilogram. Okay, measured with what? Balance, but mass is unit is what? Kilogram. Force is measured in Newton. Okay, resistance ohm, angle radians, potential volt. So what you have to do? We have to learn this type of words, this type of relations. So then only we are going to solve, as I taught you previous one. When you know the meaning and relationship, then it is quite easy. So So all those kind of questions we are going to solve. We are going to solve this type. We are going to learn this type of relations, similarities. Let's say, and as I explained you in the class, that is force, Newton, okay, pressure, Pascal. So this is what the way you have to do. And the next thing is what temperature. Temperature is measured in what? Temperature measured with what? Thermometer. But measured in what? It is degrees. Got? Hope you got what we are learning here. Conductivity, move, and length is measured in meter. Let's say, let's say if there are table, let's say if there are table, I say it is five, it is five. Then what you will understand if I say it is five, and if I add now, if I add it is 5 meter length, then what you are observing here, it means what? If there is a unit beyond the number, there might be a meaning, isn't it? If I say the table is five, what you will understand by that? Okay. So this is what the unit. Length is measured in meter. Okay. Energy is in joule. Volume in liter. Time again, time is measured in seconds. And work is joule. Okay. Got it? And let's say another. Okay, I will share the soft copy with you. Okay, you have to learn and come. Luminosity, candela, area is measured in hectare. Okay, power is in watt. Magnetic field is Austin. Okay, this is the way you have to learn. Okay, now we were done with quantity and unit. Now, the very important topic, that is country and currencies. We will see definitely one question in the examination about country and their correction currencies. So in the word called based analogy, it is very important that country and currencies are very important, because in if we see the trend of previous year's question paper, we will see there is definitely a question from this topic. So that's what the reason it is very important. You need not to be neglected, and you have to learn. You have to learn country and currencies, and have taken some important countries and currencies. Okay. So let's see what are those, and we will learn by this video. Okay. Let's see India and rupee. As we all know, India is country and rupee is currency. How this is also? How this is us? See, India, they will might give India. Okay, in India is rupee. India is rupee. In the same way, then Bangladesh. Bangladesh is of what? Okay. So now, if you don't know the basic knowledge of country and currency, will you able to solve this question? If there are options also? No, right? So this is why we are learning some basics. Now, I hope you got why we are learning these basics. Don't take it easy. If you learn this, then definitely you will get a question in the examination and you will solve. Let's see. And also, okay, Argentina is peso. I hope you understand why we are going to learn and what the way they will ask the question in the examination. Then China is yuan. Okay, Iraq dinar, Kuwait also dinar. Okay, Thailand baht. Okay, Bangladesh taka, Greece euro, Japan yen. What are these? Japan is the country, yen is the currency. So we are learning country and their currencies. Like India is what country? Rupee is currency. Bangladesh is country, and taka will be what? Bangladesh and taka will be what? Their currency, isn't it? Next, see this. So these are some important UK pound. UK pound. So we took some countries. We don't know. I think these are important. So that's for the reason we are learning this. Okay. He might ask whether what the country he likes. He might ask you the question, and based on the relationship, we will observe and we will solve the question. Let's learn this UK pound. UK pound. Okay. Completion of this, I will show you after completion of learning the basics, after completion of learning the topics of word-based analogy. Okay. After gaining the knowledge, we are going to practice the questions, and then you will understand how much important it is to learn and it is to have the basics. Okay, fine. Then UK pound, Iran, UAE, Iran, okay, Myanmar, cat, Iran, Real, okay, Korea, won. Okay, USA dollar. It's important. USA dollar. Many times they ask in the examination. Turkey, Lyra. Spain, Euro. Netherlands also Euro. Russia, ruble. So this is the way we are going to learn. Sweden, Krona, okay. And then we'll see what's there again? Germany, mark. So now we are completed with what two topics, that is quantity and unit. Another one is country and currencies. So in the previous topic also we completed four, and in this we completed two. So it is necessary to revise and come while you are attending the next class. Okay. Next, this is based on what? Based on study and topic. So in this, what the entomology, logy is nothing but, do you know the meaning of logy? Logy is nothing but studies. Okay, entomology. Logy is studies. So entomology is what? Study of insects. Study of insects. The second words relation is okay. Entomology is study of insects. Okay. The study of earthquakes is called seismology. Okay. The study of plants is called botany. And the study of supernatural is occultism. Okay. Reality is ontology. Okay. Diseases. The study of diseases, pathology. Okay. The study of man, human beings, that is anthropology. Okay. And this is fishes is mythology. Okay. Nephrology. Okay. Study of is craniology, and study of blood. It is also important. Hematology. Okay. Again, fungi. It is mycology. Okay. The study of animal zoology. It is also important. Okay. And birds. The study of birds is ornithology. Okay. And study of names is phonomatology. Okay. This is what study. The second word says us. Okay. What the actual meaning of first word? It means how the first word is. Okay. It is study of the second word is the study of first word. Okay. The first word is the study of second word. Okay. Fine. So ethnology, human races. Ethnologies, the study of human races is ethnology. Amphibians is herpetology. The study of future, astrology. You might have heard many times astrology, future. Okay. And the study of writings is paleography. And the study of language is semantics. And the study of conchology is shells. So in this, see, these are the words we are guessing and we are feeling important. So that's what we took and we are learning. Okay. I hope I estimate that okay, they might give they might not cross this words because it's much enough and we are going from far beyond the topic. Okay. And it's enough for your standard also. Next see what the words we will learn. Next, let's see what the words. So now we are completed with study. Okay, study and topic. Okay, what the relation with insects and entomology? If I ask you now what the relationship between earthquakes and seismology, what you will tell? Okay, the study of earthquake will be seismology. So now you understand one thing is that by learning this, you are gaining the knowledge and it is much helpful to solve word-based analogy. Okay. And comes to next topic, we'll see next topic. What the next topic will be? States and capital. Based on this, states and capital is also important. Okay, as much as important as country and currencies, states and capitals are also important. To your standard, they are asking questions on states and capitals and country and currencies. So if you have the knowledge in country and currencies, okay, not much. If you have the basic knowledge, through the help of eliminations, we are going to solve the questions. So if you have the some basic, if you know the some words relations, even though we are going to solve with the help of elimination, that's what's special with reasoning. Okay, if you know not to become all expert in the subject, if you know something also, we will try to eliminate the option and we will get the answer. Okay, next let's learn state and capital. As you all know, state and capital. Okay, everyone knows. I think as you are in the competitive field, you know each and everything. Okay, got it. So Andhra Pradesh is what? Amaravati. Andhra Pradesh is a state and Amaravati is the capital. Okay, fine. How many of you know this? Arunachal Pradesh, Itanagar. Okay, Assam, Dispur. Bihar, Patna. Okay, and Chhattisgarh is Raipur. Okay, the capital city of Goa is what? Panaji. The capital city of Gujarat is Gandhinagar. The capital city of Haryana is Chandigarh. Okay, and the capital city of Punjab is also Chandigarh, isn't it? Yes. Okay, and Gujarat, Gandhinagar. Gujarat, Gandhinagar. Himachal Pradesh, Shimla. Okay, Goa, Panaji, Gujarat, Gandhinagar. Haryana, Chandigarh. Himachal Pradesh is Shimla. Okay, Jharkhand, Ranchi. How they will ask the question, you know? How they will ask the question? Let's say, let's say Goa. Goa is related to Panaji, same as it is. Then in the same way, Himachal Pradesh, or say Jharkhand. In the previous, if you observe 2024 or 2025 previous year Sainik question paper, you will see question on state and capitals, and there you will see they will ask the relationship of Jharkhand and Ranchi also. Okay, Jharkhand. So this they will give this type of question. If you know what's the capital of the state, then only it is easy, right? So now I hope you all understood that what my intention is that. Okay, I want to make you clear the basics. Okay, by this we are going to learn some basic knowledge to solve the word based analogy. So I am very clear that we are learning we are learning the we are learning the basics knowledge to solve the word based analogy. And after, again, I'm telling, repeating, after completion of this, we will solve the question. You all know Karnataka. Let's come to the topic. Karnataka is Bengaluru. Okay. And Kerala, Thiruvananthapuram, Madhya Pradesh, Bhopal. Capital of Madhya Pradesh is Bhopal. And Mumbai, Maharashtra is Mumbai. Okay. The capital city of Maharashtra is Mumbai. The capital city of Manipur is Impal. Again, the capital city of Meghalaya, Shillong. Mizoram, Aizawl. Nagaland, Kohima. Odisha, Bhubaneswar. Okay. So I hope now you got the clarity. Now you got the clarity. Okay. And I hope you all know the states and capital, but I am a teacher. It's my duty to make you revise once. So that's for the reason I took, and we are learning this. Okay, fine. Remaining, you came to know the states and capitals. Okay. So that's for the reason I'm leaving the remaining one. So I will share the soft copy with you. You will just go through that, learn and come. Okay, learn and come when we start the next class. Okay. Next next topic is worker and working place. So it is much important. Much important. In the previous year question, if you see this topic, there is a one question based on teacher they have given. Teacher is related to school. They have given one question. It is in the previous question. It is the previous question. And they have asked us doctor. They have asked us the doctor. So now see what the relation is. Now see what the relation is. Teacher and school, where the teacher will work. Where the teacher will work in school. Isn't it or not? Got it? So we find the relationship, and the same thing in the same way. What we have to find? We have to find where the doctor will work. It is completely based upon knowledge, right? If you don't know some basic where the doctor works, then it is impossible to solve the question, isn't it or not? So this is how they ask the question, and doctor works in hospital. So by this, what you are going to learn means this is what worker and this is working place. So relation with worker and working place we are learning, isn't it? So see what are the worker and working places we are learning in this chapter. We'll see. Okay. Next, gambler is casino. Okay, gambler is a worker in working in a casino. Farmer works where the farmer works. The farmer works in the field, isn't it or not? Where the engineer works in the site. Pilot, cockpit. Okay, the pilot works in a cockpit. Okay, artist works in a theater. Mechanic in a garage. As you all know that mechanic is work in the garage. And scientist is laboratory. Doctor, hospital. Okay, servant, house. So if you see the previous question, if they ask you question on teacher and doctor, there might be a chances of asking question on all this. So that's for the reason we are learning this. Okay, and one more thing I will clear you that the only reliable source for competitive exam is previous year's question paper. Again, okay, the only reliable source for competitive examination is previous year's question paper. How much we analyze, how much we go through the previous year's question paper. Okay, that much it will be benefited to you only because It complete the competitive exams are completely depends upon the previous year's question examinations. Okay, if that's what I'm telling you. If they ask you question on teacher and doctor, they might ask you tomorrow on scientist, is it or not, or the artist, engineer. So there might be a probability of asking questions on this also, right? So we should not give them a chance. So we are learning these questions with these words, worker and working place, based on the previous year's question, isn't it? So why I'm making you to learn this question, and again I'm telling you, don't take it easy to solve word-based analogy when compared to number-based, letter-based, okay, or mixed analogy. It is very, it is not possible to solve word-based analogy because in all let number analogy, what we will do, there might be certain pattern. Okay, there might be certain pattern. It follows some position of letters. Okay, but here we should know, we should have the basic knowledge. Then only we are going to solve. Okay, got it. Next thing is that grocer works in shop. Waiter works in restaurant, isn't it or not? Empire stays in the pitch. It means empire works in the pitch. Worker in a factory. Chef works in the kitchen, isn't it or not? Warrior in the battlefield. Okay, warrior works in the battlefield. Beautician, where the beautician will work? In the parlor. Actor on the stage. Liar works where the liar works? Liar works in the court. Okay, as I told you in the previously that teacher works in a school, clerk works in an office, painter in a gallery. I hope you understand this worker and working place. So until now what we have completed, till now what we have completed, quantity and unit, countries and currencies, states and capitals, then worker and working place. Now let us see the next topic. What is that? Now let us see the next topic. What is that? Individual and dwelling place. Individual and dwelling place. Dwelling place is nothing but the place where they lives. So we should not give chance. We should not give chance to examiner to make us trick, because if you have the knowledge of all the topics, if you don't have the expert knowledge also, more knowledge also, if you have the basic knowledge also, what we will do, you will eliminate. Okay, you will eliminate and get the answer. So that's what the reason we are learning. We are touching to each and every topic. We are not giving chance to examiner. Okay, fine. So come to here. What individual and dwelling place? So we'll see dwelling place is nothing but the place where they lives. Okay, dog lives in kennel. Okay, dog lives in kennel, isn't it? Okay, cattle, where the cattle lives, stays in. Okay, shed. The cattle stays in shed. Poultry farm. Poultries are in a farm. Fish stays in, fish lives in aquarium. Fish stays in aquarium, is it or not? Horse lives in stable, isn't it or not? Yes. B, apiary. Okay, lion lives in den. Okay, monk, monastery. Yes, they will like in monastery, stays in monastery. Birds, aviary. So by this you know that, by this you know that individual and dwelling places. So there might be relation. He might ask you like this. See, cattle lives in cattle shed. He will ask you cattle is related to shed. It means what the relation? What's the relation? Okay, it is the living staying place, dwelling place. It is cattle lives in shed. It is means the relationship is what between these two. Between these two is what cattle stays or dwelling place. The relation is what dwelling place. Okay, and he might ask you. He might ask you where the horse where the horse or what is the relation between the horse, find out. He will give four options. We have to choose from the four alternatives. This is the way he will ask the question. So that's what the reason we are going to solve. Next, what's the dwelling place of horse? What's the dwelling place of horse? It is what the where it stays, where it lives. It lives in stable. It lives in stays in stable, isn't it or not? So this is the way we are learning. If you don't know the dwelling places of this, firstly, if you don't know also the dwelling places of the shed, if you don't know this shed also, then will you able to find the relation between horse and another word? Okay, got it. So this is what the reason we are going to learn. This is what the reason we are going to learn that when you the basic knowledge of some topics, okay, which were awesome, the basic knowledge on the relationship, okay, which were possibility of asking in the word based analogy. Let's see another topic, animal and young one. Animal and young one, we'll see this. Okay, after that we will go for work and tool. Next, see this. In this type of question, animal and young one, they might ask you the question on animal and young one. We'll say this, cow, calf. Cow is what? Calf. Okay, animal. This is cow, and young one of cow is calf. Cat, kitten. This might you have learnt in English also, right? In some nouns, I think so. These are okay. Butterfly, caterpillar, dog, puppy. Okay, lion, young one is cub, man's is child, isn't it? Horse is pony. Again, the same way. Dog, puppy. Dog is related to puppy. Then how cat is related to category. If you know the relation between these two, then only you are going to find these two. So if you know this, the relationship between these two words only, you are going to solve this. Okay. So it is much necessary to know to have the basic knowledge on animal and young one also. Okay. I hope there might be a question on this animal and young one in the previous years also. They are asked once. So we are learning this. We should not give chance to the examiner. Okay. Sheep again come the topic. Sheep is lamb. Insect is larva. Hen is chicken. Duck is duckling. Okay. Till now we learned five topics. I think so. What are they? Let us revise quickly. And after that we will end up this session. Okay, fine. Firstly, we learn quantity and unit, isn't it or not? We learn quantity and units. Then again, states and capital. Then again, what currencies, isn't it? Currencies, countries and currencies. Again, what we have learned. Again, study and topic. Okay, that means insects is what insects is what entomology, earthquakes, study of insect, study of earthquakes. This we learn, and then again state and capital we learn. Okay, you all know state and capital. I hope work and worker place where the farmer works, where the teacher works, where the doctor works. This is we learn, and individual and dwelling place. Okay, where they will stay, where they will live. Dog lives in kennel, cat lives. Okay, cattle lives in shed, and then animal and young one. Okay, the young one and chicken, duck, duckling, insect larva. Okay. And that's it for today. Coming to the next class, you have to revise and come this topic. And I will repeat this. If you have the basic knowledge only, you will solve the word based analogy. And don't worry, you have to revise and come. Okay. While you are solving n number of questions, you will get practice and you will feel confidence in this chapter. Okay. Fine. That's it for today. And thank you.